Hi and welcome to my vlog where I'll be renovating this little Birchwood 22. A once loved little boat, unfortunately it sank in the floods of 2013 over Christmas. After about a week, when the river levels had returned to normal, the boat was raised again. All the soft furnishings were damaged, they were stripped out. The boat was then cleaned, then the owner decided he didn't want to carry on, just wrapped it up, and that's been sitting there for years, and this is where we come in. Hello, my name's Keith and I'm going to renovate this Birchwood 22 made in the early 70s when it was once called the Interceptor Junior. This boat was bought by my daughter and her boyfriend with a vision of doing it up. This was after it was sunk and abandoned. This was a few years ago. They got as far as removing the engine, taking that away, getting it working, getting it repainted, having all the engine bay painted up nicely and bringing the engine back, and that's unfortunately where it stopped. My daughter became pregnant around this time and the time they came down here was very limited, so it's just sat for about 5 years. My granddaughter is now 5 years old, unloved again, unwanted. I carried on paying the moorings for her with the hope that she would be in a position to come down and carry on with the work, but clearly she's not in that position, so I'm going to attempt to take over with the help from friends and family and of course YouTubers that will give some comments, put me in the right way, because I will make a lot of mistakes, I'm sure of that. I've done a bit of this work before, not a great deal, certainly not to this scale, but we'll see how we get on. So let's go and take a Okay, first look at the state of the paintwork on the top. It's all going to need rubbing down, cleaning up, prepping and repainting. The windows will need to come out first, of course, and probably everything that's sitting on it unscrewed and taken off. The hull is actually in good condition. There was no damage to the hull when it went down. It was simply tied too tight, allowing the water to come over. Leg already taken off, it's been away. Pretty much the same thing down that side. Let's get on. Okay, we're now inside. As you can see, where my daughter had had this nicely cleaned up and painted, not having a good sheet over the top allowed water to come in. The engine bay filled again and oil leaked out all over the place. So now we don't even know the state of the engine. That's going to have to come out again. Spiders have made a good home. There's not one piece on this boat, I don't think, that is going to stay original. You can see all the ceiling trims have been taken down from here. Same throughout the boat really. Nice little steering wheel, but a bit old and flimsy. That'll have to be changed. Some new dials on there. She did buy new dials and things, but unfortunately she left them inside, and the magpies came round and stole everything off that they had bought. So it's all starting again. It's the world we live in. Okay, all the doors have been taken off. This is actually quite a spacious boat, really, for a small boat. There is someone fairly close to us that lives on one of these, or did do until only a few weeks ago. She's got a bigger boat now. All the side panels will have to be redone again. Windows have got issues. The felt slider inside is all rot. One over this side has actually got a bar missing. Yeah, that goes on there somewhere. There is a crack down there on that window as well. So these will have to come out. This looks like a fairly easy job, depending on how they're sealed from the outside. As to renovating the actual windows myself, I shall have to see. Looks like they're only riveted together. I do riveting as part of my job. See, all the ceiling trims down. I've got all the templates, so they can all be remade. This is all delaminated, this wood, this partitioning wood. I've looked at a lot of these boats and several differences between the boats with these partitions. Some people cut them right off and don't have a partition at all between the bed space and the seating space. It is quite a small boat to have it partitioned off. I mean, you wouldn't want a curtain across there at night, would you? Well, I wouldn't anyway. All delaminated down the bottom as well. So it's a case of do these need to come completely out and be replaced? Oh, is this? Oh, it's gone at the top, but as I say, these can actually be cut down to a lower level. It all depends on what it's like inside. The floor's solid, but it does have a bit of a spring to it. The centrepiece covers the pipe work that goes through. As you see, there's water in there again. That's only from rain. But we need to stop water getting in before we do anything to the inside, I think. That little cupboard area there is actually the head, the toilet. Well, the head's not in there, but it is the room for the head. All lighting, all electrics need to be redone. All wood sanded down. Now again, would you turn it back into a dark wood area, or brighten it up, make it look a bit more modern? I know people have got views on doing old boats up. They like to get them back to the original form that they left the factory. But times change, people's views change, and personally I think it would be better if it's, I mean, it's quite a small area. Well, I said it's large for a small boat. It's quite a small area to have dark wood in it, and I think to have a lighter wood, painted or whatever. Canopy bars look like homemade bars, and as you can see, they're not doing a good job of holding the canopy up. The canopy well, that looks in a bit of a state as well, so I should imagine new bars, new canopy. Controls look alright. No cracks in the screen. Well, this is a bit of a Heath Robinson bit. We'll come up with a better idea for that. That's quite a heavy piece of wood. Where would you put that? I mean, it'd be better to have some sort of bifold door or something like that on there. It's not going to be cheap, but we'll just have to do as and when we've got pennies each bit. So it's not going to be a quick job by any means. As I say, I will have help from my son, who's good on engines. And he has done a couple of canopies before. Right, well, that's the first look. Any comments? Send them over to us. Not bothered what you say. I'm not easily offended. People say I'm a little crazy, but then that's this vlog. Catch you later, bye bye.